done, but we got to pray. Let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, you are my strength and my redeemer. Thank all of you for being here. For those of you that I've not had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is McGlowan. I'm a conservative. I'm pro-life and yes, pro-gun. I am pro-gun, pro-small business, and a Mississippi Republican. And it's my honor to share with you today right here in Tupelo that I will seek to represent you in Congress. Now, I've spent the last year listening to you and folks just like you throughout the district and through the state of Mississippi. And I'm running for public office because just like you, I am fed up. I'm fed up, but I'll never give up. I'll never give up the fight. I'm fed up with the way entrenched incumbent politicians abuse tax dollars. I'm fed up with the way entrenched incumbent politicians in Jackson, Mississippi, and in Washington, D.C. raise your taxes. They raise taxes on small families. They raise taxes on big families. They raise taxes on small businesses. As if we don't mind the pain. We don't mind fitting the bill. But yes, we're fed up, but we're not going to give up. I am tired of liberal politicians in Washington, D.C. that undermine our conservative Mississippi values. We got a congressman that's supposed to be a blue dog Democrat that's voted 95% with Nancy Pelosi. Now, last time I checked, Mississippi does not look like San Francisco. Now, does it? We got somebody bringing San Francisco values down to Mississippi, and it's going to stop right now. These policies in Washington, D.C. have killed off our jobs. They've closed our factories. These policies have also destroyed, attracting new jobs to our precious home for the future. It is clear that Washington, D.C. has ignored us, but it's time for us to take back our country. Yes, it is. We told Washington, D.C. that we don't want a federal-funded health care bill that will put us in the poorhouse, and that we don't want tax-funded abortions. But President Obama, in the State of the Union address, said that health care is still on the table. Yes, indeed, my friends, Washington, D.C. are not listening to us, but they're about to hear us very, very soon. Yeah! Washington, D.C. is trying to give a health care bill, health care policies, health care rights to people that don't even belong in our country. Just look at what they did to the stimulus package. They gave illegal aliens about $500. And yes, Congressman Travis Childers did vote for the last stimulus package. What's going on here? Somebody's about to lose their job. Oh, I say it again. Washington, D.C. hasn't heard us, but they're about to hear us now. They have passed economic policies that have led to record budget deficits, a $12 trillion national debt, and the highest unemployment rate, y'all, in 26 years. Now, they say the national unemployment rate is 10%. You guys know in Mississippi, with all the factories closing, it's a lot more than that. That's right. Yeah, just like you, I'm fed up, but I'll never give up because there's too much for us to lose. There's too much for you and your loved ones to lose. And that is exactly why this Mississippi girl is home to fight for you like no one else has ever fought for you before. I was born in Oxford. I attended public schools in Oxford. And also I earned my bachelor's of public administration from Ole Miss. And my father, God rest his soul, was a Mississippian, a minister, an educator, who I know is looking down on me right now. He passed away when I was a little girl, but not before he instilled in me a strong faith in God, a strong sense of community, a love for my fellow men, and the importance of self-worth, hard work, and perseverance. His determination to make a difference in the lives of others lives on in me right now. And I'm running for office, and it's fueled by the disdain. Yes, disdain is very strong, but the disdain of the powerful taking advantage of the meek and mild. We elect folks to help us, not take advantage of us. We elect folks to give us more money in our pockets because we know better what to do with our money than big brother government. But I tell you, we've had representation that hadn't represented us, but that's about to be over. We've had broken promises, promises not kept. And I tell you, this has been going on for far too long, and now people are suffering, my friends, but I got something great to tell you. Pride comes before the fall, and the arrogance of power is overflowing in Washington, D.C. But a seed of change is coming. It's not the change and hoping that Obama's talking about. We're talking about true change, true change. The insensitivity of the ruling elite, the incumbent politicians, clearly have the belief, y'all, that you and I are disinterested. We don't care what's going on with our government. We're too disorganized from their standpoint to stop them from mortgaging our future. future in generations to come. Washington, D.C. is about to have a rude awakening. They have underestimated us for the last time. You saw Virginia, where they made a change, we have a Republican governor. You saw New Jersey, where we made a change, we have a Republican governor there. And in Massachusetts, the people rose up and reclaimed their seat from the royal Kennedys. Reclaimed their seat where it's been compared to the shot heard around the world. But again, that was just only beginning. I ask you right now, my Mississippians, let me uphold your reputation. Allow me to stand on your shoulders. And let the rebellion and the House of Representatives start right here in Mississippi. From Oxford to Columbus to Hernando, Tupelo, Batesville, we will take the people's seat back in Congress. Boonville, Senatobia, I can go down the list. Y'all know the cities that I'm talking about that represent this district. Together we will declare to the liberal politicians of Washington, D.C., no more tax-funded bailouts of irresponsible banks, no more tax-funded bailouts of insurance companies, no more payoffs to the unions disguised as a bailout of the automakers on the backs of the American people. And all the smoke and mirrors that they've had, that's all about to end. Over $1 trillion to our national debt. And you ask yourself, what do we have to show for it now? No more tax-funded stimulus packages chock full of wasteful government spending. No more jobs-killing multi-trillion-dollar tax increases. Instead, we need to put our state and country back on the road to economic prosperity. I will fight each and every day, and anybody that knows me, I'm a lady of my word. I will fight each and every day in my term of Congress for you. I will balance the budget for the second time in a generation. I will cut our national debt. I will lower taxes on working families. I will enact policies that reward small businesses because they are the economic engine and job-creating backbone of our community and our country. I will fight to make sure that children here get a good education because they deserve it, because they're our future, and a good education and economic development go hand in hand. I won't cut your education budget. I won't cut your transportation budget. I will add to the budget of Mississippi. I will bring jobs back home here.
Yeah.
And let me be clear, no one will defend and promote our conservative Mississippi values more vigorously. You can depend on me to protect the precious right to life of our unborn. To preserve the sanctity of marriage between a man and a woman, not a man and a man, not a woman and a woman. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You can depend on me to defend law-abiding. I want you to listen to me good. Law-abiding gun owners from each and every attempt by liberals and government to infringe on their constitutional right, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Now, we are building the broadest base, most focused, and well-disciplined organization that the state of Mississippi has ever seen. But to be successful, we're going to need volunteers. We're going to need people. We're going to need people with time, people with talent, people with nothing but heart. We're going to need people just like you to help take our country back to prosperity. And rest assured, together, we will make a difference. I want to thank you, and may God bless the state of Mississippi, and may God bless the USA. Any press, if you guys want to meet me, because it's cold out here, let's go inside and we can do some interviews there, all right? Thanks.
That video for saying that about the Alex